I'm an outlaw, baby. Hello, guys. Welcome to the 100 Dart Challenge. And today, I feel like this challenge really needs to see some real power. And today, we'll be looking at the Max Force blaster. You know, lever action. Well, Dart Zone Max. Sorry. This is one of my favorite magnums, to be honest. It's very powerful, very nice, very big, chunky handle. I like. Very, very comfy. Trigger's fine. The prime, though, is absolutely atrocious. Like, you have to take your finger completely, change the direction, pull down. It's a hard pull. And it goes even into the handle, which, why does it do that? Like, you prime all the way down into the handle, and then also comes up, which I think is just weird. It's not bad whatsoever. It's not bad at all. You can also remove the cylinders if you like. It's a bit difficult, and to be honest, I don't like doing it. I feel like it's wrecking the internals, but it works. And yeah, this thing hits about 110s, 120s, 6 rounds, removable cylinder. I do have 2 cylinders, and this thing gets pretty good seal because of this. When you pull the trigger, see that? See the barrel moving in? So it moves into the actual cylinder itself, which gets a complete seal, which is pretty cool. Well, not complete, but pretty close. Iron sights, pretty good. And this will be using half darts, of course. Like, I don't know how I'm using full lengths with this guy. But with that, let's just take this thing to the 100 Dart Challenge and test it, shall we? Guys, to the 100 Dart Challenge. And once again, I am on my crutches because I'm doing these the same day. Having fun. And my glasses, this little brim part, has broken. So that is nice. Today we're looking at the Outlaw. We have 2 cylinders for it, and I must admit, taking these cylinders out of this blaster feels like the blaster is about to break. So I don't like that. We'll see how it goes. I will be shooting both these cylinders and then reloading, or maybe, should I try to reload while one cylinder's in? We're gonna see, actually. That will begin the challenge if any of that makes sense. On your marks, get set, go. Oh. Trying this thing one-handed is not very good, and this is not working. So I'm just gonna quickly throw some rounds into both these once again. This thing's prime is honestly uncomfortable as heck. I'm just going as fast as I can, and priming, firing, and loading, I would say, is the best. It's just prime is so dang heavy. That one worked pretty well. Oh. Is this thing really worth 120 FPS? It's a good sidearm, but not when you're one-shotting it. I mean, not when you're one-handing it. Oh. Oh. My thumb is feeling it. Oh. Oh. I do not know how long I can keep that up for. My forearm is destroyed. Overall, we're going pretty well. And if you didn't watch the last challenge, if you want to know what happened to my leg, I'm kind of focusing pretty hard for this. But I tore something in my leg, so yeah, nothing too bad. Just took me a few weeks to get back walking. I'm putting pressure on it, but I still can't walk just yet. And my forearm is so destroyed right now. This is not a comfortable prime, and I can no longer one-hand this blaster. The leverage really helps. Now we're just throwing rounds in here to load them. We're at 318. We have passed the top 10. I never thought this blaster would be top 10 just because how hard this thing is to really prime. It's not made for speed, it's made for power. And firing 100 rounds to this thing is probably, this is the most taxing blaster I've used on the 100 dart challenge so far. That is a fact, and that is for sure the most taxing blaster in this challenge so far. So I got one more mag in me of one-handing. Oh, crap. I left one in there, that was my bad. Final four. Oh. Oh, no. It's fine, I'll fix it. We got like 430. I have ripped skin off my hand. I need to cut my nails. Oh, my forearm is stressed out. But we got it all figured out and done with not a good time. I don't know why I thought this thing would be good. I never thought it was gonna be good. I just made it 2 cylinders would have helped. Just the prime is so heavy. Takes me all that I have right now, just the prime at once. But yeah. Nice blaster, good ergonomics, just the prime is not great. But like if you're just using this as a secondary, whipping it out, priming, and not putting 100 rounds through it, it's actually pretty useful and my favorite pistol in Dart Zone. But with that, so how did the Dart Zone Max Outlaw do? Honestly, it did not do that great. At 4 minutes 28.45 seconds, so 4 minutes 28.5 seconds, it is 51st. There is only about 65 blasters on this list total, so it's near the bottom, and honestly, pretty bad. Its prime just completely destroyed any time it had with its cylinder-based thing. It's 2 seconds slower than the dual Fortnite pistols, and what's crazy is, well, 2 seconds, yeah, it is 2 seconds away from the Menace inbox. The one where I did it in the box is only 2 seconds slower. And the Fortnite Pump SG, it's not, we know how bad that blaster is, and it's only 12 seconds faster. I mean, at 47th, the Racer, the Child 2-shot blaster, is a good 14 seconds ahead of it. So the Outlaw is not great with speed. It does have the best performance out of everything on this list that you can see anyways. The best performance that's not the Outlaw hits 120, it would be the Blitz Shock. The Blitzshock is my modification blaster, and it's about, I think it's about 105. And with that, let's just get to the recap, shall we? Now to the Outlaw's recap. Well, this guy is one of the worst primes I've ever had to deal with, but it is the worst hammer prime, which means it's still pretty useful. It's just a very long way where you have to pull it, and you saw in the video I had to completely turn the blaster to get this thing to prime sometimes because it's just so heavy. And it's just not very good design-wise. It's not really, I feel like if it point up, you get more leverage. It's pointing down, so I feel like, how does that help? And it goes straight into the handle, so it's not very good. And this release mech is even worse, because every time I pull this cylinder out, it feels like it's honestly breaking the mech itself. I don't know how to even fix that. The cool thing about this blaster is when you pull the trigger, it seals the barrel around the dart, which gets its 120 FPS. 6 rounds, handle, beautiful handle, very nice, good handle. A little big for my hand, but it would be perfect for others. The trigger, people won't like this, but I'm going to do this anyways. The trigger is, you have to pull the trigger back pretty far. It's not great. It's fine. The look of the blaster is amazing though. The sights are probably some of the best sights on this challenge ever for a pistol. I really like the sights, but again, something like that. And overall, this is a good pistol, don't get me wrong, with the power and the size and just not hard to one-hand it. This thing is good, but for this challenge wise, it's like a 6 out of 10, I would say, overall. Something like that. It is a really good pistol. It just doesn't really work. It's just the hammer that brings it down so far. But yeah, the handle is perfect. Like, it's a perfect, beautiful, comfy handle. So the 6-shot pistol performed worse than almost every 6-shot pistol before this, actually. Yeah. I think, did the Zombie Strike 6-shot pistol, well, shotgun pistol perform worse? Maybe. I'm not completely sure, but this thing is definitely at the bottom for a 6-shot pistol. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. I hope you take a look at my ranking Nerf lines, or even the very, very little sniper fail. That thing still exists. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!